Patimta. Abdur Kol Shai Wat Biwasamos Patimta. Greetings, everyone. I am Sawaset Tauret Ale of the Atsikhataym Nation of Yamasee Moors. I am white, and I am Cherokee and Panamanian. This is my video comment on the weekly address number 38, where, and I'll play it in just a moment, the parts that I want to comment on. So let me just pause right here.
Remember these words of wisdom. Okay, everyone pay attention. It's on page 45. If you don't have the You've Filled In book, email me. I will send you it and you can get downloaded.
I find it so astounding how giving Chief is when he says these things. Email him, he'll send you a PDF. These knowledgeable books and all of the documents that he always says, if you don't have it, email me, I'll send it to you. Those are treasures, immeasurable. And he's giving that away for people who are on a quest, who have questions. So I just wanted to pause and feel that powerful giving way that Chief has with everyone.
The truth is that life is hard and dangerous.
Whoa. Life is hard and dangerous. That pretty much does sum up adulting. It's like, that's the reality. Life is hard and dangerous. No particular person is making it that way. This is what life is.
That she who seeks their own happiness does not find it. That she who is weak must suffer.
So if you try to be happy, you're meant to suffer? These are like principles that are known by the universe, and so there's a whole new way that we obviously should be governing ourselves and our way of thinking, and this is why we clearly need a guide. Thank you, Chief. Now, that weak people are meant to suffer part, I get that. Because weak, the etymology of weak means to turn, to sway, to swing. And so that's why I put that in my song, You Black, Huh? You know, you're so weak. Like, you know, there's no foundation. And therefore, if you're never willing to set up any kind of foundation, which means you're sturdy, reliable, dependable, loyal, trustworthy, then you're in the wind, flighty. That's why it is a swing. Swinging happens in the air. So I get that one.
That she who demands love will be disappointed. That she who is greedy will not be fed. That she who seeks peace will find strife. That truth is only for the brave.
It got a little distorted there, but Chief said that truth is only for the brave. So when people come and do the Autochthon Standing Process, they get a lot of truth, and it's sweet to the tongue but bitter to the belly, because they have to do things that require bravery, that require courage, you know, a lot of changes that have to be made, internal changes, external changes, who they associate with, where they're going. And if they're just used to mostly following the crowd, then they tend to crumble under this process and cower.
That joy is only for he who does not deserve to be alone.
Okay, so I just went downstairs to actually get the Urim and Thummim book that Chief was speaking from. And you see the bookmark is already set still on page 45. Let me make sure I want everybody to see that. So, this is the passage that Chief was speaking from here, 45. And so I just asked him, I was like, you still have this marked here, this must really be something big for you. And he said, yes, of course, I take spirituality very seriously. So if people want to cry and moan about stuff, it's like, look, life is hard. This is just what it is. And even when they become white, if they run into problems or difficulties, just they need to know that they're on the right path and doing what's required, and these kind of obstacles can happen still in life. So I just wanted to speak the part that got a little distorted. Uh, the part that got distorted said, he who seeks peace will find strife. And the other part that got distorted was that joy is only for he or she who does not fear to be alone. So that clears that up.
That life is only for the ones who are not afraid to die. So I trust people comprehend the purpose of wisdom I have just written. And this is what it's about. You're walking in the land of the red dot. You're afraid to die? Get off this call. Don't ever call back in again.
It's the that got me from the caller who called in and asked that question. Like, that was very loaded. Life is for those who are not afraid to die. And you're walking in the land of the red dots. If you're scared to die, get off this call. Don't ever call back in again. You know, this modern world has made us feel very comfortable with all its conveniences and its immediate gratifications that we kind of forget the bigger picture when we watch movies like Star Wars or movies where there's other planets involved, life going on and things. It seems very hard. It's like, oh my gosh, how do they make it day to day? And things seem pretty comfortable here, very comfortable in comparison. However, we're all held to the same intergalactic level of liability when it comes to living in tune and in balance with the universe. I don't want to sound swami or vague. I think that the point that really hit home for me with Chief is just basically like a lot of our great leaders that we've had that have tried to the ones that have dedicated their lives, the Marcus Garveys, the Malcolm X, all of our great leaders who wanted us to move forward and have something of our own and have pride in who we are. They weren't afraid to die. That's basically the whole thing. And so anyone who considers those men great have to equally be unafraid to die, because you should want to live one day as a lion rather than 1,000 days as a mouse. Just to give a comparison, it's better to die on your feet than crawl on your knees your whole life. So the things that people tend to value in this lifetime are not long-standing when it comes to the journey of your soul. This is like a blip in our experiences here. So what you do is have to make your years count for something with quality, not just look to be able to spend a lot of years. Nothing is sadder than aging and just becoming an old fool. So with that, I will again say much gratitude and appreciation to you, Chief Nani Shabu. That weekly address 38 was cut short. Free conference call didn't record that one. And so I just wanted to do something extended from that because I said there has to be something in here that's making it not um, record. And certainly that ending was powerful enough. So you can find that on Chief's YouTube channel, which is Nanya Ale. And we will see you on the Monday webinars to claim your Indigenous standing. Abu Gador, White Power.